Are you ready to unlock the future today? Well, AI is advancing at breakneck speeds, and in 2025, well, it's been full of surprises that'll shake up technology and everyday life. From brainwave-driven robotics to AI cardiac cameras and Microsoft's revolutionary new AI models, these stories will change the way you see artificial intelligence. But stay tuned for our final groundbreaking story, because it's set to refine the very boundaries of AI autonomy. And trust us, you won't want to miss it. So be sure to be ready and hit that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell, so that you'll know every time we drop a new useful AI hacks videos. I don't want to waste your time, so let's get right into it. Imagine controlling machines with your thoughts. No surgery required. UCLA researchers have created a wearable brain-computer interface that uses AI Copilot to interpret your intentions in real time. In trials, even paralyzed individuals completed robotic arm tasks 4 times faster than before. Could this non-invasive neurotech finally turn science fiction into everyday reality? It's leaps ahead of surgical brain implants, and it's definitely giving hope to autonomy for millions of people.
Imagine a world where people with paralysis can control robotic arms with their thoughts, completing tasks once deemed impossible. This is no longer science fiction. Researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, have developed a groundbreaking wearable brain-computer interface, BCI, that uses artificial intelligence AI as a co-pilot, as reported by Neuroscience News. But here's where it gets controversial. While this technology promises to revolutionize assistive devices, it also raises questions about accessibility and ethical implications. Could this be the future of independence for those with motor impairments, or does it come with hidden costs? The system, designed to translate brain signals into precise movement commands, relies on electroencephalography, EEG, to capture neural activity. What makes it stand out is the integration of AI algorithms that decode these signals in real time, allowing users to control a robotic arm or cursor with unprecedented speed and accuracy. AI cameras further enhance the system by interpreting user intentions on the fly, making tasks significantly faster than traditional BCIs. By combining AI with BCI systems, our goal is to develop safer, non-invasive solutions that minimize risks, explained Jonathan Cao, the study's lead researcher and assistant professor of electrical and computer engineering at UCLA's Samuel Lee School of Engineering. This approach contrasts sharply with current BCI devices, which often require surgical implants, a costly and high-risk procedure. In tests, 4 participants, including 1 paralyzed individual, demonstrated the system's potential. The paralyzed participant completed a robotic arm task in just 6.5 minutes with AI support, a feat that was unachievable without it. Another task involved moving a computer cursor between 8 targets, showcasing the system's versatility. And this is the part most people miss. Some tasks would have been entirely impossible without the AI's assistance, highlighting its transformative role. While wearable and external BCIs exist, they often struggle with reliability in recognizing brain signals. This new AI BCI system bridges that gap, offering a promising alternative for individuals with paralysis or conditions like ALS. Ultimately, we aim to restore independence in daily activities for people with motor impairments, Cao emphasized. The implications are vast. In April, a woman paralyzed after a stroke regained her speech after 18 years of silence, thanks to a similar experimental BCI and AI system. Such breakthroughs underscore the potential of AI BCI technology to change lives. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. As this technology advances, who will have access to it? Will it remain affordable, or will it exacerbate existing inequalities? These are questions we must grapple with as we celebrate this innovation. What do you think? Is this the future of assistive technology, or does it come with too many unanswered questions? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a conversation about the possibilities and pitfalls of AI BCI systems.
And what if a tiny camera inserted in your blood vessels, powered by AI, can spot deadly blockages and save your life? Scientists have developed a miniature cardiac lens that, when inserted via a catheter, uncovers artery dangers in detail never seen before. Real-time AI diagnosis right inside the body. Early results suggest that it could change heart disease detection forever. But hold on, our final story could change the definition of artificial intelligence itself. See, this story, it shows that AI has the potential to change how clinicians practice medicine and enable physicians to engage with patients earlier, before their heart disease advances to a cardiac event. See, CT scans, they detect calcium deposits in this new AI that basically the heart and arteries increase the risk of a heart attack. So this gold standard for qualifying coronary artery calcifications uses gated CT scans that synchronize to the heartbeat to reduce motion during the scan. But most chest CT scans obtained for routine clinical purposes are non-gated. You see, the researchers, they recognize that coronary artery calcification could still be detected in these non-gated scans, which led them to develop AI coronary artery calcification, a deep learning algorithm to probe through non-gated scans and qualify coronary artery calcification to help predict the risk of cardiovascular events. They trained the model on chest CTs collected as part of a usual care of veterans across 98 VA medical centers, and then tested the AI CAC's performance on over 8,000 CT scans to simulate the coronary artery calcification screening in routine imaging tests.
Researchers have developed a groundbreaking miniature imaging lens powered by artificial intelligence that's changing how doctors detect hidden risks in coronary arteries. This tiny device is designed to be inserted through a catheter, allowing it to travel directly into the heart's blood vessels. What sets this innovation apart is its ability to spot dangerous blockages and plaque buildup that often go undetected by standard imaging methods. The advanced AI analyzes images in real time, flagging problem areas with remarkable precision while the procedure is underway. Early clinical trials are already demonstrating promising results, with the AI lens identifying subtle warning signs of heart disease long before symptoms appear. This means that doctors can intervene sooner and more accurately, potentially preventing heart attacks. Experts believe this technology could transform cardiovascular diagnostics, offering a faster, safer, and more reliable way to assess heart health right
breaking free from OpenAI and launching its own powerful AI stack. Meet MAI Voice One, an AI model that generates 1-minute high-fidelity, expressive audio in less than a second. Plus, their new large language model, MAI One Preview, is here to compete in the new era of AI. This could lead to fully independent, specialized, and secure AI assistance in everything from daily tasks to industry workflows. You thought that it just started with only having it in Outlook? Just wait until you see what's going on next.
Today, Microsoft takes a bold step into AI independence by launching its own AI models, MAI Voice One and MAI One Preview, moving away from reliance on external providers like OpenAI. MAI Voice One is a cutting-edge speech generation model that can produce high-quality, natural-sounding audio in under a second using just a single GPU. Meanwhile, MAI One Preview marks Microsoft's first large language model, trained on approximately 15,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs, and is now open for public testing. These models are designed to be cost-effective and seamlessly integrate into Microsoft products such as Copilot, signaling a shift towards self-reliant and specialized AI solutions tailored for various enterprise needs, including cost efficiency, domain specificity, and enhanced security. With the introduction of MAI Voice One and MAI One Preview, Microsoft not only showcases its technological prowess in AI, but also strategically positions itself for greater autonomy in the evolving AI landscape. Comment, like, and subscribe for more daily updates on the latest in technology.
So this is the frontier that everybody's buzzing about. Agentic AI, intelligent systems that not only process data, but their own goals, and they also make decisions and take real autonomous action. So experts predict that these self-steering AI agents will soon handle everything from running businesses to making autonomous vehicles truly independent and potentially transform almost everything in the industry. Are you ready for AI that doesn't follow orders, but it just decides on its own what it wants to do? Well, that could be the future, and it could be coming faster than you know it.
California is the epicenter of robotics. I mean, have you been to LA lately? Every fifth car is a Waymo ferrying people around with no driver. As Waymo conquers the asphalt, Pronto AI is hitting the dirt with a new deal to bring its autonomous driving technology to the quarry. The company has struck a deal with Komatsu. Komatsu has mining-sized trucking, and they are now pairing with driverless technology by yes, Pronto. Komatsu is a Japanese company, one of the largest manufacturers of industrial heavy equipment in Asia and second only to Caterpillar globally. Pronto's founder, Anthony Lewandowski, has pretty much all but owned the autonomous driving landscape since he helped build the world's first autonomous motorcycle, the Ghost Rider, in 2004. And then he went on to co-found Waymo, Google's self-driving car, in 2009. Now Lewandowski says he wants to, quote, automate everything with wheels. So how fast are those autonomous wheels moving toward dominance? Joining me now in a First on Fox Business interview is Pronto founder and CEO Anthony Lewandowski. Everything with wheels, okay? So let's go to the quarry. Tell me about the challenges, because you helped build Waymo. Driving on asphalt's pretty easy. Well, not easy, but it's certainly easier. And now we're looking at trucks that are on dirt and dealing with mountains and rocks. How does the technology work?
Well, it works in a very similar way as it does for the Waymos, but also very differently in terms of the sensors involved and the places to drive. It's very structured on the road because there's lane lines and it's clear where to go, versus when you're driving on a mine site, there's so many places for you to drive and not all those are necessarily optimal. Why did you want to do this and how big is the market? The market's quite huge, actually, and we hadn't seen anybody outside of the truck manufacturers, meaning Caterpillar and Komatsu, making a system that was fieldable in the market. And we saw that 25% of the jobs for truck drivers are unfilled. And so for us to play our part to make America great again and bring rare earths and critical minerals back, we had to build the robots that to do the jobs that the people didn't want to do.
What kind of challenges did you face? And I ask that because I know that your technology is equipped with cameras. And what else to make sure that they don't hit some type of gigantic rock or some hill of sand and fall over? I mean, explain to us how you were able to put this, I guess, software together to make sure it actually worked.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's sensors, which is really important. We have cameras, we have LiDAR and GPS to see the world. Then there's an onboard computer that takes that information and feeds it to the AI model to drive the system safely. And it does so by getting lots of data. So we typically deploy the sensor kit ahead of time on a site to collect and learn how the operation runs. And then with that, train the model and then load it onto the truck and automate the production.
One of your first deals was with Heidelberg Materials, and it's a site in Lake Bridgeport, Texas. When that first deployed, in how many trucks, and were you so excited standing there? I mean, what kind of problems did you first endure that you then had to deal with and fix?
Yeah, so the mining environment is much more harsh than driving on the streets. So the wear and tear on the sensors in the vehicles was much harder than we were expecting. We were breaking steel bars. They were being used to mount cameras because the trucks were so taking such an abuse on the road. So it was really crazy from a mechanical perspective. So we rolled out and automated 7 trucks and completely automated the production for that site from the powered haulage perspective. And that really was a game changer for them because they were struggling getting drivers and they weren't able to meet their production numbers without going overtime. And now we can provide all this extra capacity for them that's on demand. In the summer, if you want to run the trucks longer, just keep them running. And in the winter, just run them whatever the hours that you need to do to meet your demand.
Let's get to the human component of this. And we've spoken to Jensen Huang of NVIDIA, who has been very clear that there are a lot of jobs that will go away in all of this. So the truck drivers, even though there is a shortage of truck drivers, this kind of job is repetitive. It's actually dangerous. So to take a human driver out of these trucks, I would think is a positive until they lose their job. Are they losing their job, or are they then transitioning to something else in this industry?
Yeah, we've seen everybody that we've automated a truck that they were previously driving go on to move to a better job in terms of automating. Their truck did not lead to them being unemployed. It led to them doing a different job either on the site by operating another piece of equipment that isn't as easy to automate, but is necessary in filling in one of those vacancies, or moving to a different site and helping fill other vacancies there. So right now we don't see this as a net loss. We see this actually as a net positive because we're creating a lot of new, made in America technology and manufacturing.
I have to ask you, because having been one of the co-founders of Waymo, who do you think is winning the robo-taxi race right now, and who might jump ahead?
Well, there's the domestic race, right, where Waymo is clearly ahead in the lead substantially over competitors. But there's a whole geopolitical where, China has 3 legitimate competitors to Waymo that are being deployed in a variety of places. And so it's really up to America to rise up and deploy the tech and scale up and show that we're, leading the field here, not just in America, but worldwide.
The frontier everyone's buzzing about, Agentic AI. Intelligent systems that not only process data, but set their own goals, make decisions, and take real autonomous action. Experts predict that self-steering AI agents will soon handle everything from running businesses to making autonomous vehicles truly independent, and potentially transform almost every industry. Are we ready for AI that doesn't follow orders, but just decides what it wants to do on its own? That time could be right now. In fact, right around the corner.
The operations of remote and driverless cars rely heavily on advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. By utilizing neural networks to analyze real-time sensor data from cameras, LiDAR, and radar, these vehicles can identify objects, forecast behaviors, and navigate complex environments with astounding precision. Companies like Tesla enhance their systems through continuous learning from both real-world experiences and simulated scenarios. This deep integration of AI ensures that driverless cars can adapt to various situations, improving safety and reliability. Another critical component is sensor fusion. a process that merges different types of sensors to create a comprehensive understanding of the vehicle's surroundings. LiDAR contributes to 3D mapping, cameras provide crucial visual context, radar assesses speed and distance, and ultrasonics aid in parking maneuvers. This combination creates redundancy, significantly enhancing the vehicle's ability to operate effectively. Moreover, the advent of connectivity technologies like 5G and vehicle-to-everything (V2X) enables real-time communication with urban infrastructure, facilitating over-the-air updates and remote control capabilities. As we look to the future, the landscape of driverless cars is marked by both challenges and opportunities. While slow federal regulations and public distrust linger, the potential for effective collaboration among automakers, tech innovators, and policymakers presents a path forward. The goal is to reduce accidents dramatically while integrating with electric vehicles and smart city frameworks. With pilot programs demonstrating the scalability and safety of these technologies, the stage is set for a $2 trillion market by 2030, transforming transportation as we know it.
So that's the latest top stories in AI that's going on right now. And if you want to stay up to date in the latest in AI, toggle that notification bell and tap that subscription button. We appreciate you watching. Thanks for checking out the latest in AI, and we'll see you tomorrow.